In the shadows of Chicago's South Side, where talent and tragedy often walk hand in hand, a young man's future was on the rise until one moment changed everything. It wasn't gang warfare. It wasn't a setup. It wasn't even personal. It was random. And yet, it shattered lives. This is not just the story of a murder. It's the story of what could have been. The unraveling of a rising star and a quiet man who crossed his path at the wrong place at the wrong time. Armour Square, just a few blocks south of the U.S. Cellular Field, February 2014. The cold grips the streets. Javon Boyd was parked, engine running, waiting for a fare. He was a part-time delivery driver, working extra hours, trying to build a better life. His fiancée was expecting him home that night, their daughter just 11 years old. What happened next wasn't supposed to happen. Not to Javon, not here. But as fate would have it, he was about to become part of something he never signed up for. A story that wasn't his. Across the city, another life was in motion. RondoNumbaNine, born Clint Massey in 1997. By 16, his voice was cutting through the static. Mixtapes, street hits, cosigns from OTF and Lil Durk. Songs like Play for Keeps and Get Some Guap were racking up millions. Rondo wasn't just another kid from the block. He was next, the face of the new generation of drill. He had the swag, the fan base, and most importantly, the escape. But on February 21st, 2014, just 2 days after releasing Real Nigga for Life Part 2, that escape slipped away.
It's my son, man. I would teach you how to be a real savage, man. You want to be a real savage?
He said he gonna teach me how to be a real savage. I'm gonna try to find out. What his son got going on. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all let me know consent. There was a little minute ago. You feel me? So his son gotta be up some age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just want to know what he doing, what he got going on, man. Know he probably miss his dad. You know what I'm saying? Hearing these stories about your dad and you know what I'm saying and how things is, you know, what he did, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it got an effect on anybody. You feel what I'm saying?
These little savages, you know, you are real. You come teach you how to be a real savage. But you're Jordan.
That night, Rondo was at Wentworth Gardens, territory controlled by rivals. But this wasn't about war. He was with friends, girls. He was also with D Rose, Tay 600, and C-Day. Then things spiraled. A fight broke out. Shots were fired. No injuries, but tension lit up. The girls who were with them called frantic. Meet us at Wendy's, they said. The boys got in their cars. 3 vehicles, heading back towards the scene. Retaliation? Maybe. But what's certain is the decision that they made next will haunt them forever. 38th Street in Princeton. They spot a car parked near the curb. Inside, Javon Boyd, waiting, working, innocent. Rondo's crew made a U-turn, pulled up beside him. 2 stepped out, C-Day and Rondo. A simple question. You from around here? Javon says yeah. Then silence. Then 7 shots. Boyd was hit.
So Rondo and see that they just randomly walked up on the guy, asked him if you from around here. And then, you know what I'm saying, empty the clip on him. Bro, that got to be crazy. Yeah, that's some random act, bro. That's a random act of violence, you know what I'm saying? And I know RondoNumbaNine, I know you probably regret that, you know what I'm saying? Because looking at his most recent pictures, you feel me? Like, Buddy was young as hell when he went in. You know what I'm saying? He was real young. You feel what I mean? So, I know he probably regret that, especially doing it to some random person, you feel me? I mean, I feel like if you gonna do something, then you need to have a reason. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe nobody need to be, you know what I'm saying, done in this type of way, especially on some random acting. We know Chicago get down, but golly, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just some random stuff like that. No.
Multiple times, he never made it home. The shooters fled. The city didn't know what happened just yet, but the clock was already ticking. It didn't take long. Surveillance footage, witness statements, fingerprints on the car. C-Day made a critical mistake. He dropped his phone at the scene, tried to cover it up.
That's how you know you weren't meant to get away. That's how you know you was not meant to get away, bro. You did something like that and then you dropped your phone. You was not meant to get away. Yeah, karma was on you. I ain't gonna cap.
Some went back to retrieve it, but the police were already there. More mistakes, incriminating phone calls, a Burberry tiger print outfit, distinctive, unforgettable, witnesses.
And then, well, come on, man. Yeah, they had me young. And not only young, but dumb. I ain't gonna cap, bruh. He had to be, man. You know what I'm saying? He rocking a Burberry outfit. He dropped, C-Day dropped his phone. And then y'all just, you know what I'm saying, unalive somebody, bro. Like, no, that don't make sense, bro. Yeah, you weren't meant to get away.
Spoke. Some say they saw Rondo and C-Day confront Boyle. One said they didn't see the gun, but they didn't need to. The picture was forming, and Rondo's face was in the frame. They were arrested that March. $2 million bail. Shockwaves across the drill scene. Chief Keef called for their release. Fans rallied behind them. But in court, it wasn't about music. It was about motive, presence, intent. C-Day's fingerprints, Rondo's outfit, the surveillance footage. The witnesses' family broke down in tears when the footage played in court. Rondo and C-Day were tried together, both found guilty, first-degree murder.
Right.
Rondo got 39 years and C-Day got 38.
No, you won't.
Nah.
Why?
Let me get a good picture on. That's all. One of the buddies from the neighborhood.
No, man.
They don't think you finna get back when I be sitting on my page. They just think I should be talking.
Man, I don't even get it. You just got 39 years, but probably at this time when he made that call, he probably ain't even been sentenced yet. But man, you got 39 years, but your time is up. You feel me? Ain't no getting out doing nothing. You feel me? 39 years, especially if you do it to the dope. Ain't no need of you talking about what we gonna do when you get out, but you gonna be almost about 60 years old. Who finna listen to you? You feel me? It's over with. Bro probably just tired of it, man. I mean, I know if you doing, you know what I'm saying, a time that length, man, eventually you just don't even care, bro. Following the rules every day, the same old rules every single day. You feel me? You probably like, man, I don't even care no more. I don't even care no more. I ain't finna walk. I ain't finna talk. Do what you gotta do. Just go ahead and you know, carry me. Carry me, cause I'm sick of this. You feel me? That's what he giving right there.
number 3192 from Division 1. The date is Thursday, January the 7th, 2016. Time is approximately 23:15 hours. I am standing here with detainee Clint Massey off of Tier F4. Mr. Massey, would you please state your full name and ID number for the camera?
Clint Massey, 2015-0218-244.
Mr. Massey, a short time ago you were involved in an incident up on F4 where you refused to lock up. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Would you like to make a statement regarding what happened up on F4?
No, sure.
Okay. Mr. Massey, would you like to sign yourself into protective custody?
Yeah, no.
At this time, Mr. Massey, would you please bring your attention to the document you and I discussed off camera a short time ago and confirm that it is a PC refusal form? You understand by signing this form you're refusing protective custody and stating you're not in fear for your safety in GP?
Yeah.
Alright. Could you please date it as well, 1/7/16? Thank you, Mr.
Look, if he would have did it, then that would have been, you know what I'm saying, people would have had paperwork on him. But that one thing that I can say from the time that he been in there, I ain't heard nothing really about Rondo, you know what I'm saying, snitching, ratting, or, you know what I'm saying, being in protective custody, you feel me? He just, you know what I'm saying, been flying under the radar during his time, you know what I mean? You don't hear about them calls and things like that, like with Dirk and nothing like that. You don't hear his name really being brought up, man. You feel what I'm saying? But it's still just a sad situation, man, because I think he could have brought some real light to the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, to the rap game, man. Just like Dirk, just like Von, you know what I'm saying, Cheeky, you know what I'm saying. A lot of these Chicago rappers, you feel what I'm saying, man. He just in his time early, man. He just stopped his own shine. And that was the streets, you feel me? You can't, I mean, it depends on where you come from. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that money ain't gonna change that built up in you, you feel me?
Mr. Massey, do you have any injuries?
No.
All right.
You
Then
got to
came
fight.
the fallout, appeals, accusations, whispers of snitching. Rondo hinted C-Day was the sole shooter without saying it outright. C-Day tried to separate himself. Tay 600 was accused too, but he fought back, claimed it was all lies. The internet lit it up for speculation, but the court, unmoved. Appeals denied, evidence stood.
I sat back, watch my brother. A nigga who I call my brother sit next to me in a room full of jewels and play innocent. Why he throw me under the bus, you know, and say
So I stand corrected. You feel me? So it is a little few words that's saying that, you know what I'm saying? And that's coming from the source mouth right there. That's coming from C-Day saying that, you know what I'm saying? Rondo, you feel me? Rondo snitched on him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was directly or indirectly, but you feel me? What he's saying is he putting the blame on him. It was all him, but I don't think well, we know it didn't work out for neither one of them, because one got 39 and one got 38, you know what I'm saying? Years. So that's a long time, you feel me?
got out on somebody, you know, and make interviews and send confused messages, you know. I went to trial with a public defender. I ain't have a paid attorney, you know. Before we went to trial, my lawyer put in a motion to have my trial severed because his attorney had pictures on saying I was the shooter and his client wasn't, you know. Before we went to trial, both attorneys discussed this, you know. You can't nobody tell me that you got a $20,000 attorney and you ain't know what he was gonna do. You know, your attorney speak for you, you feel me? Whatever he say that he gonna do.
A $20,000 attorney on a random, you know what I'm saying? Random act of violence, you know what I'm saying? A random, you know what I'm saying, hit. And $20,000 lawyer, I don't know, man. It might be why he caught 39 years. Because I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, in that type of, with something like that happening, I don't think $20,000 gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying, to get you a good deal. You know what I'm saying? You got more years than you paid the lawyer. You feel me? If I'm giving my lawyer something, I'm gonna need less time than what I'm paying you. I'm paying you $20,000, but I get 39 years. Nah, I'm gonna need less than that.
Either you agree to or you give the okay to do it, you You have 1 minute left. Everything your attorney say out his mouth is basically what you agree with or told him to say.
There was a video that just came out, and RondoNumbaNine in prison was sitting at the same table as L.A. Capone's killer, 051 Lil Mick.
051?
Yeah, 051 Lil Mick. Did you know
I ain't
Lil
gonna
Mick?
lie, like, yeah, I know Lil Mick. I was just on deck with Lil Mick too before, like, the last time I was in jail.
Right.
Me and Lil Mick was just on deck together, like, shorty just trying to come home.
He said the last time before the last time. Hey, Butter, I've been tired you been in there. I know you been taking them rides for a minute, though. He said the last time before the last time. God dang.
He was a kid when that thing went on.
God dang. Yeah, they chopping it up good too, bro.
Rondo still speaks out online, still asks for legal help, still wants another chance. But Javon Boy would never have one. He wasn't a rival. He wasn't in the game. He was a father, a fiance, a man trying to do the right thing. Two paths crossed that night, one full of promise, the other full of purpose. Only one walked away, and the question lingers. How close is the line between greatness and destruction? And what happens when talent isn't enough to outrun the past? Alright, y'all, that's been the story of RondoNumbaNine.
Yeah, sad situation, man, on both ends. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think that, you know what I'm saying, RondoNumbaNine, man, had a future in the rap. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows. I mean, Dirt, Chief Keef, them type, you know what I'm saying? They opened the door for a lot of these Chicago rappers to, you know what I'm saying, to break through the door. You feel me? They just had a lot of street stuff going on. You feel me? And I think like that's what stopped, you know what I'm saying, stopped the shine. A lot of Chicago rappers, you feel me? A lot of them be, you know what I'm saying, they got that potential, they got that in them, and they can go somewhere far, man, but they just get cut short, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, sad situation. Yeah. I appreciate y'all watching with me, man. This is Jackpot's reaction. Until next video, I'm out.